WIBTA to ban my son's girlfriend from my house. Welcome to Am I the Asshole? Please view our voting guide here. And remember to use only one judgment in your comment. OP has offered the following explanation for why they think they might be the asshole. Greater than I think I might be the asshole since she didn't do anything to warrant a ban, but I'm so done with this behavior. Help keep the sub engaging. Don't downvote assholes. Do upvote interesting posts. Click here for our rules. And click here for our FAQ. Subreddit announcements. Follow the link above to learn more. I am a bot. And this action was performed automatically. Please contact the moderators of this subreddit if you have any questions or concerns. Contest mode is 1.5 hours long on this post. Your son is 22 and an adult. The next time he lets you know his GF requests a specific meal, ask him which night they would like to cook that for the family. If the two of them are eating nightly meals with you, they can be responsible for cooking and clean up 2x per week. NTA otherwise I would make whatever you want and give them the name of a restaurant that makes that dish. So this girl you barely know is showing up daily, requesting specifics meals but not helping with prep, setting the table, participating in food rituals, decorating desserts, helping clean up, or even saying thanks. You should tell your son she needs to learn some manners and at minimum won't be welcome to family meals until she learns some. Also, the nerve to request a specific meal. Jesus, I've been with my partner for 12 years and only ever requested something from my in-laws when they've wanted to cook me like a birthday dinner and they asked me what I wanted. Have a chat with your son. Ask him if he is happy with how his girlfriend is treating the family dinners as a restaurant. Maybe set some guidelines of max 3x times per week. Must assist with washing up or setting the table. What's on the menu is the menu and you make this menu based on what's on special, in season, etc. You could even start doing a rota of kids take turns in cooking a meal once a week to set themselves up for living on their own, and this includes your son and his girlfriend making dinner. One night a week. NTA. But first, stop acting like her caterer or personal chef. Unless she has a food allergy, don't make what she requests. Even then, she can be responsible for bringing her own sometimes food if it's that big of an issue. She really seems to be just leeching off of you. Make what you'd make anyway. She can eat what's available or not. She can reheat her food or eat it cold instead of inconveniencing an entire group. The cupcake thing sounds dumb on her part. BC, that's part of a group activity and partially meant for fun for everyone. The no wife duties should only be applying to their things done between them. Unless of course your son never does anything to help or participate either at your house. The biggest thing is, why is your son okay with entire rest of his family being treated this way by someone? That's your real problem. Why is it either cater to her whims or ban her entirely? Just say you're welcome to come, but this is what we're eating. If you don't like it, plan accordingly. AITA for not responding when someone doesn't use my actual name. Welcome to Am I the Asshole? Please view our voting guide here. And remember to use only one judgment in your comment. OP has offered the following explanation for why they think they might be the asshole. Greater than I ignored people who were not using the right name for me. I did this to my foster parents' family members who insist on calling me Nicholas instead of Nico. This makes me feel like Ta because I'm really happy with my foster family and don't want to be rude or piss anyone off. Ignoring people like that isn't something I would normally do, and I think I could be labeled an AH for doing it now. Help keep the sub engaging. Don't downvote assholes. Do upvote interesting posts. Click here for our rules. And click here for our FAQ. #subreddit announcements. Follow the link above to learn more. I am a bot. And this action was performed automatically. Please contact the moderators of this subreddit if you have any questions or concerns. Contest mode is 1.5 hours long on this post. NTA. Your foster parents sound great and clearly have your interests at heart. Even the other kids, at least one anyway, are standing up for you. Your name is Nico, not Nicholas. It's extremely rude and disrespectful to deliberately call you by a name that isn't yours. Especially with repeated corrections. It's even more rude and disrespectful to practically demand you change your name from something you like and see as yours to something you don't like and don't want. There's also nothing wrong with Nico as a name. Sure, it's not common, but it's not really weird either. Your name is your name and no one else gets to demand it be something different or call you by a name that isn't yours. Keep listening to your foster parents. It's them and their kids you want a good relationship with, not so much the extended family. And if you back down now, the extended family will never respect you and will continue to demand you change things they don't like against your will. Continue ignoring anyone who calls you by the wrong name unless it's an honest mistake. Continue listening to your foster parents and letting them stand up for you. That's part of their job as foster parents. And they're proving they're great at it. NTA. I'm glad your foster parents have your back. What they told you to do is exactly what I had to do for years. My last name, maiden name, was a very common first name as well. Lots of people would call me by my last name. I would ignore them until they called me either Ms. last name or just by my first name. I guess since I did it as an adult in work settings, I didn't get shit for it like your relatives are doing. But the message was finally received and respected. NTA. Keep ignoring them when they call you Nicholas. However, I would add something. Think up a different name for all of the people who keep calling you Nicholas. For example, Aunt Elizabeth is now Aunt Betty. Uncle Thomas is now Uncle Tommy. Even better if you can make it longer instead of shorter, like for example Grandma Rose is now Grandma Rosemary. If they get angry with you, just say, I think these names are much better and easier to say. They will help you in life. You should take advice from someone who is better up to date with modern society. NTA. Your foster parents sound like winners. Listen to them and make sure they are in the loop. As long as you are happy and they are happy, who gives a rat's patoot about what extended family think? The other thing you might consider is getting the offender's name wrong when you reply. Nicholas. Would you pass the potatoes? You bet. Mrs. Farnsworth Wigington. Here you go. Nicholas. That's not my name. Oh. I thought we were all making up new names for each other. I realize the dynamics of being a foster child can be unique and difficult. Again, as long as your foster parents are good, you are going to be fine. NTA. Nico is a perfectly fine complete name, meaning victory. I hope you will victorious in your battle to get others to use your name properly. AITA for walking to my dad's house instead of spending the day with my mom's female partner. Welcome to Am I the Asshole? Please view our voting guide here. And remember to use only one judgment in your comment. OP has offered the following explanation for why they think they might be the asshole. Greater than I could be tough for leaving without telling anyone. Or maybe I was far too disrespectful towards the breadwinner in the house, should be more thankful. Help keep the sub engaging. Don't downvote assholes. Do upvote interesting posts. Click here for our rules. And click here for our FAQ. #subreddit announcements. Follow the link above to learn more. I am a bot. And this action was performed automatically. Please contact the moderators of this subreddit if you have any questions or concerns. Contest mode is 1.5 hours long on this post. NTA, you're a kid and I was you once. I was blamed for not getting along with my dad's GF and how it was all my fault. It's not my fault. And it's not yours either. Also, you have a right to privacy. Her going through your laptop is insane behavior and very weird. NTA, also at 15 a judge would probably listen to your input as to which home you wish to live in. That isn't nice for your mother, but it was her choice to marry her affair partner and move you both in with her. You had no choice with this. As with all step-parents, your stepmother does not have a right to have access to your laptop, does not have the right to criticize you, and does not have the right to make decisions for you. Decisions are made between your mother and your father. I am wondering if the fact your mother is now solely reliant on her wife's income is why she will not stand up for you. Even if this is the reason your mother will not stand up for you, that does not excuse her for failing in being a parent. Parents are supposed to protect their children, but unfortunately I've seen way too many cases where a parent has a new partner and they let that partner get away with such behavior. NTA. Your mother's partner doesn't treat you with decency or respect. From the sounds of it ever. She oversteps boundaries all the time despite not actually being your parent. Your mother didn't treat you with decency or respect when she committed adultery, tore you away from your stable family, and turned your childhood upside down. You clearly still resent this. You need to talk about it. You and your mother. First, without her partner present if necessary. She needs to be prepared to lead into you so you work this out. Parent to child. If she isn't prepared to do that, she's a pretty massive asshole. NTA. I'm sorry, but your mom doesn't seem like a great person. From your story, it sounds like she just wants to live a cozy life, with very little regard for the people around her. She's a cheater. She's not backing up her child. Mind yourself. Your NTA. It's understandable that you'd want to avoid spending time with someone who makes you uncomfortable, especially when they're crossing boundaries like that. Walking to your dad's place seems like a way for you to take control of your own space and feelings. It's great that you have a good relationship with your dad and can go to him when things get overwhelming at home. And honestly, standing up for yourself is super important. Even if it feels awkward in the moment, your feelings matter too. I hope things start to improve between you and your mom's partner. But don't feel bad for putting yourself first sometimes. AITA, for telling my husband I'm done with his help around the house. Welcome to Am I the Asshole? Please view our voting guide here. And remember to use only one judgment in your comment. OP has offered the following explanation for why they think they might be the asshole. Greater than high. I believe I might be the asshole because I told my husband that I'd rather he not help with household chores at all instead of doing things halfway or poorly. I realize that might come off as ungrateful or hurtful, especially because he genuinely thinks he's helping and sees my feedback as criticism. I know he feels like he's contributing, so telling him to stop could be seen as dismissive or controlling on my part. I'm conflicted because I didn't want to hurt his feelings, but I also feel overwhelmed fixing things afterward. Help keep the sub engaging. Don't downvote assholes. Do upvote interesting posts. Click here for our rules. And click here for our FAQ. Subreddit announcements. Follow the link above to learn more. I am a bot, and this action was performed automatically. Please contact the moderators of this subreddit if you have any questions or concerns. Contest mode is 1.5 hours long on this post. NTA. However, you did exactly what he wanted. His strategy was weaponized incompetence. He intentionally did a bad job until you stopped asking him to help do his part as a member of your household. As others have said, this is weaponized incompetence. His goal was never to help, but to frustrate you to the point that you just do it yourself and he no longer is obligated to contribute. There are a few ways to handle this, but my suggestion would be that since he wants to help his way, you let him handle things on his own, but only things that affect him. Don't do his laundry. He refuses to separate things or wash them on proper settings. Then you wash your own clothes and he can sort out his laundry on his own. He dirties every pot and pan in the house when he makes dinner. Then you have separate meals that you are responsible for cooking and cleaning up after. He surely lived on his own at some point, correct? What did he do when he was on his own? Wear ruined and stained clothes? And wash every pot and pan every night after dinner? I bet he didn't. He's doing things like this now because he has you. When things start affecting him directly, and you aren't coming in behind him to fix it, I bet he'll stop being so helpless. That does not sound like a man who can find your clitoris. YTA to yourself if you allow yourself to be played like this. This was exactly what he was aiming for, and you shouldn't let him away with such blatant disrespect and manipulation. How does this man hold a job? Is he this incompetent at work? Or only at home? NTA, but I suspect that you're getting played by him.